Human civilization is a history of realizing imagination, to turn imagination into reality, from the earliest scripts to 2D canvases and blueprints. But humans naturally perceive the world in 3D. We instinctively crave to realize imagination on a 3D canvas. So for hundreds of years, people built physical previews using wood and plaster. As the digital age arrived, we used pointers to model and depict the visions in our mind. The boundaries of tools are the boundaries of imagination. In more than 200 overseas countries and regions, designers use Coohom, an overseas version of Coohom, to redefine the three-dimensional world and expand the boundaries of imagination.
I still don't believe that something like this is existing.
Coohom has made it easier for them computer-aided design world.
My savior, my design savior.
La verdad es que fue mágico. O sea, para mí todo el tiempo es mágico.
Coohom is the new creative of design. I used to do rendering with 3D Studio Max and V-Ray. It takes for me weeks to come out with a nice image.
Clients are not patient. They don't care whatever tool you're using. They want their work today. They want it now.
Time is the biggest enemy of the design.
In 1963, Ivan Sutherland's sketchpad drew the first line on a screen. In the 80s, AutoCAD brought the drafting table to the PC entry. The new century 3D rendering engine finally allowed us to see a nearly realistic world on the screen. At that time, the wall of time seemed to be torn down, but 40 years have passed. Is that really the case?
To set up lights, you have to set up the lights and try and see it, rendering and wait, rendering. I was waiting.
Frustrating, time-consuming, slow. It would always crash.
As simple as you have to save your work each time you perform a task. If you don't save that thing, you might lose everything. As simple as that.
Until spatial design broke free from cables and ascended to the cloud.
I stumbled on Coohom and I felt Coohom kind of all-encompassing. At that point, I was like, wow, this is a game changer because my system, I don't use a high-end system, I just use a basic system and I could render in minutes.
It takes for me weeks to come out with a nice image. Now you have less than 5 minutes.
And I made it within like 5 minutes and I sent it to her while she was still sitting and drafting it on SketchUp. So she's like, wait, what? How did you do it so quickly?
Instant rendering is not just about speed, it's about creative freedom.
But with Coohom, I can be rendering and I just shut down my laptop and it's still rendering.
So I don't ever really have to worry about my data not being saved or like the software crashing or anything.
O sea, si en un mes antes yo tenía tiempo solo para 4 proyectos, con Coohom yo puedo hacer ahorita sin trabajar extra 10 proyectos, 8, 10 y me da tiempo de ponerme a hacerle cosas a mis nietos, de bordar.
When time is no longer the enemy of spatial design, the next challenge in realizing imagination, conveying your ideas.
My clients are hiring me because, most people who are not from the interior design industry, it gets very, very difficult for them to visualize what their space will look like. And that's exactly where Coohom comes in because honestly, I don't know what I would do without the software.
So Coohom has a feature when you do your designs, you can share the link of that design to a client and a client can do like a 360 walkthrough of the space. They can just pan and see every corner in real time of the space.
And I remember when my client had seen it, he was so surprised because he's just like, wait, is this actually possible? So you can see that what I show my clients on the renders, we are able to achieve at least 90% of that in reality. So more or less, the clients, when they reach out to us, they do get a very good visual image of what the project will look like once it's complete. So, when it comes to interior design, it's not just one team that is working on these projects, right? We have contractors, we have subcontractors. And I would definitely say that Coohom is a software that has helped me with that as well. Because now I can just show them the images, which allows them also to sort of visualize. So it's not just the design consultation, but it's also the execution, which is much, much easier with the help of this software.
You just need a fast internet, and that's it. The game is done.
Coohom is like my design savior.
Coohom es mi mano derecha. Es que ya sin ella no puedo enseñarle a la gente lo que las personas quieren ver, lo que los clientes quieren ver. Entonces, es mi mano derecha.
Does it only change efficiency? No. It changes the fundamental question, who is qualified to design spaces? In traditional industry, the answer is often written by tools and prejudice.
As a female-led in every area, still we are facing some barriers. Like the most common barrier is the trustworthiness of the female designer.
If the boundaries of tools are the boundaries of imagination, then the difficulty of mastering tools is the wall around imagination.
Let me tell you, when I got this client, actually I find one special lady. She was asking me, can you design a sensory room? That was a plain room. In that room, it was a teenage boy. He was a severe autistic child. Yeah, his needs was the sensory room and the school sensory room in the room as well. His habit was throwing things, and he has this touching sensory issues as well. I had so many meetings with his mother, and she said, "Oh my God, you resolved all the issues." That's what I was thinking in my dreams. Without Coohom, my design would still whisper. Now my design speaks.
So you see, it's also very, very user friendly. Where if I was somebody who was just trying to learn about interior design, a software like this would be much easier for me to use and understand rather than something where I have to build everything from scratch.
This ease of use is not just a function, it also opens a door to a new world for some people.
Coohom has made it easier for them to understand computer-aided design world, spatial planning world. Oh wow! So I could do this. I can't believe. I can't believe I could do something like this. In a couple of years, every interior design studio designers to have Coohom. It will become a requirement.
You guys are 50 times ahead of the rest of the world when it comes to creating furniture, when it comes to this whole industry. So the way that they have been able to sort of break this barrier makes things easier for a lot of the new designers to come in as well. Well, I think that this is honestly one of the best things that they could have done for designers like me. I don't think I'd be as creative as I'm able to be without Coohom.
For me, Coohom is a new creator for designer.
Sure. We are the new creative of design because we are not doing things the conventional way. The way people have been designing for decades.
Look, from artifacts that fly in the sky and burrow into the earth, to comfortable and natural living spaces. They began as human imagination of space. The iteration of tools brought these imaginations to the canvas and into reality. The tools of human imagination will continue to evolve. The next breakthrough might be just around the corner.